Guess what? I've reached my first 1,000 subscribers by producing videos about what I love to do. And here is my take on creating anime content on YouTube. Today, I'm also going to rank and suggest anime that I personally love. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for making this milestone possible. Whether you discovered me through shorts or long videos, it doesn't really matter, as we are on this journey together towards greater heights and making the anime community stronger. Also, we'll be discussing the type of content I'll be creating on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate and welcome any suggestions and recommendations, so don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like this video. Watching One Piece, Naruto, and Demon Slayer has been a part of my life, and diving into slice of life anime opened up a different way to enjoy other themes. Here is my ranking at number 10. It's a slice of life anime movie called 5 centimeters per second. This, for me, is quite possibly one of the most touching anime that I have ever seen and one of the more heartfelt pieces of cinema that I have ever experienced. Basically, 5 centimeters per second is a short movie split up into 3 episodes, with the first one being 30 minutes, the second one 20 minutes, and the last one 15 minutes. Each of these 3 episodes portrays a pair of people and their relationship during childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. As you watch this, you will be able to distinctly feel for these characters and connect with them as if you actually knew them because of how human and relatable they feel. You will be able to feel exactly the same as they do because in your childhood, you will have felt precisely the same at some point. And this connection comes through wonderfully. In short, do yourself a favor. Take an hour out of your day to watch this beautiful work of art. At number 9. Jujutsu Kaisen. Returning back to the shonen genre, I wasn't disappointed. Jujutsu Kaisen shows potential and good promise from its initial episodes. Hunting spirits / demons / evil things have been part of anime since times old. But that doesn't mean Jujutsu Kaisen is any way boring. Good execution of the story has kept me going through the episodes with eagerness to look forward to what's coming up. Along with instances of amazing action animation sequences and decent characters, it is notable to appreciate the first opening and ending themes having a nice taste of funk, a pleasing and interesting start. Looking forward to Jujutsu Kaisen during its run. At number 8, Demon Slayer. This show has been given justice. This is an anime that has outdone the manga. I love this anime. By reading the manga and comparing the episodes, I'm just blown away. The action scenes are so impressive, as well the pace. Animation is just on another level, and the storyline and backstories of the characters are too good. If you enjoy a fast-pacing, action-filled anime, then this is for you. What could I say more about this anime? This is one of those animes that I cover on my channel on a daily basis. At number 7, Death Note. I have to say from what I've seen that Death Note goes above and beyond your typical run-of-the-mill action-based anime. Whereas a lot of anime strategically relies on action-packed battles and fights, Death Note is a refreshing change of pace. It's slick, clever, and witty, with the eccentric L heading the investigation. It's a constant game of cat and mouse as the lead investigator and the suspected, Kira, always seem to be one step ahead of one another. The two brilliant minds constantly outwit each other. The plot is complex, but easily laid out for you, and the story is remarkably intelligent and inventive. All the while you're watching, you think, wow, this can't possibly get any deeper, but each new episode proves you wrong. What I like the most is that this is very complex material, but it's flawlessly and easily presented, so each new development in the case comes as an excited shock. At number 6, The Promised Neverland. Life at Gracefield House couldn't be better for the orphans. Despite lacking parents, they form a close-knit family under the care of a kind mama. No child is neglected, especially since they are all adopted by age 12. Their routine includes rigorous tests, followed by playtime outside. However, they must follow one rule: never leave the orphanage. Yet, 2 top-scoring orphans, Emma and Norman, break this rule and uncover the horrifying truth about their existence. Using their wit, the children must unite to change their fate. The first season is thrilling with an amazing concept, making it one of the best anime of 2019. However, the second season is a disappointment. A significant downgrade from the first and not worth watching. Overall, The Promised Neverland is a remarkable series that will be remembered for years, deserving all its accolades. At number 5, Your Name. This film stands as one of the best animated works in recent years, rivaling even Miyazaki's masterpieces. The animation is stunning, with intricate details and breathtaking colors. The music perfectly complements the atmosphere, creating a memorable soundtrack. The script is thought-provoking and touching, exploring themes expertly without being heavy-handed. The storytelling is engaging, immersing viewers in a heartfelt journey. Your Name is a magnificent film that leaves a lasting impact and deserves all the praise it has received. At number 4, Attack on Titan. This show shines with its dark world and high stakes. The horror elements and adrenaline-pumping action scenes are stellar. The characters are deep and relatable, facing constant danger and never feeling entirely safe. The action sequences are top-notch, and the mystery elements add depth to the story. The music adds to the epic feel of the world, making Attack on Titan a masterpiece of our generation and one of my all-time favorite TV shows. At number 3, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. This movie is incredibly emotional. What I love about it is that it's not just sad, it's also warm and heartfelt. First off, it looks fantastic. Every frame is perfection with impressive colors and animation. The story and characters are amazing, and the script is gorgeous. While it follows a familiar type of story, it adds elements that keep it fresh and engaging. The characters are fully realized, and you empathize with them deeply. The strongest aspect is the themes explored: friendship, loneliness, death, life, all woven into the film effortlessly. It isn't afraid to delve into these topics and present them in a real and impactful way. Watching the writer explore and play with these themes was amazing. Definitely check it out, and it will make you both cry and smile. At number 2, Horia. The story revolves around ultra-popular Kyoko Hori, who seems like a frivolous high school girl, but is actually simple, pragmatic, and family-oriented. On the other hand, bespectacled Miyamura Izumi appears as an average, gloomy high school fanboy, but he's an attractive young man with a bad boy streak, covered in piercings and tattoos. When these two unexpectedly similar classmates have a random encounter outside the classroom, a bubbly and sweet tale of school life begins. It's an uplifting mix of comedy, friendship, romance, and coming-of-age themes. Horimiya deserves a place on your list of favorite anime series. It's wholesome and entertaining without ever becoming boring. Additionally, it's the closest to reality rom-com you'll ever watch. At number 1, One Piece: The GOAT. It's challenging to summarize a series with hundreds of episodes, TV specials, and movies, so I'll focus on why it's incredibly good and what it's about. The story starts with Luffy, whose ultimate goal is to become the king of all pirates and find the greatest treasure in the world. The first episodes introduce him and some characters, setting a lovely and entertaining tone that leaves viewers wanting more. Along his journey, Luffy meets fascinating characters who become his crew members and friends, each with an intense and captivating background story. Every character in One Piece is either adorable, tragic, despicable, or interesting. As the series progresses, important events and story twists are visualized in fabulous and unreal environments that our crew travels through, enhancing the epic feel of the story. One Piece is a masterpiece of storytelling and world building. Additionally, I want to express my deep gratitude and excitement for reaching 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube anime channel. This milestone wouldn't have been possible without your incredible support, engagement, and love for anime. Thank you for being part of our journey, for every like, comment, and share that has fueled our passion. Your enthusiasm motivates us to continue creating and sharing the anime content you love. We're honored to have you as part of our anime family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.